Yeah, the way the mother they should know it's Chrysopolis. I'm a Sammy I represent for warm and easy, you know. Properly, world reggae beat. Yeah, man, think concrete.
The old town talking about you and your new guy. You're flying high now in your single world.
Yo, this is Shudder. Yeah. You don't even know when I'm in town. Listen to the only real 100% reggae show. World reggae beat. Sit it.
Okay, Fred. Now you're a yaga yaga. Okay, Fred. Bully for you.
Warm and easy. Kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it.
This is the World Reggae Beat. You're listening to the voice of the legendary Errol Dunkley. Errol Dunkley is a Jamaican reggae singer born in Kingston, and his recording career began in 1962. First tune, Queen, with Junior English for Prince Buster. And in the early 1970s, he got together with Gregor Isaacs to form the African Museum record label. There's a whole heap more to talk about, but before we do that, let's introduce you to the man right now. Errol Dunkley, greetings and welcome to the World Reggae Beat.
Yeah, greetings, warm and easy. You don't know, it's nice to be here, you know.
And it's a pleasure to have you here for the first time.
Warm and easy. Kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it.
For all the people who are listening to the show, tell them a bit about yourself and how you got involved in reggae music.
Well, reggae music with me is an inborn thing, you know what I mean? Because from I was a kid, I've been singing, so it's an inborn thing.
Before you was a singer, who did you used to listen to on the radio and stuff?
Well, I used to listen a lot of R&B music and Jamaican artists like Chuck Jackson, you know what I mean? And Brooke Benton, the Wicked Pickett, Wilson Pickett, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one of my favorite artists, American artists at the time, was Marvin Gaye. When you come to Jamaica now, well, on the Jamaican side there was people like Alton Ellis, John Holt, which was one of my favorite artists before I started singing. You know what I mean? A young youth like me was there too, called Delroy Wilson. Was a bigger youth than me at the time, but he was one of my inspiration.
And as you mentioned, young youth, most artists that I talk to, you know, start at a young age, but you really started singing at a very young age, didn't you?
Yeah, you know, I first started record for Prince Buster along with Junior English, but Junior came to England like in 1962, 63, 64, sometime like that. And we never had any name. We do some songs for Prince Buster, and he used to call us schoolboys, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then Junior came to England, and I started working on my own, recording for various producers. Like after Prince Buster, I worked for Joe Gibbs, a record for Bunny Lee, Rupert Edwards, Cox and Dad Studio One, Treasure Isle, Duke Reed, and you don't know Jimmy Rodway, and me and Gregory formed the African Museum label, where we had Movie Star and another couple of hit songs.
Oh, wow.
Where we first took Big Youth to the studio, Gregory and I, and recorded 2 songs with with him. Him record The Movie Star, that was big youth first song. And Black Cinderella was the follow-up.
We cannot find my Black Cinderella.
Your career, did it start in Jamaica or did your career start in the UK?
No, man, Jamaica, man.
Right.
I came to England in 73. I came here on a recording contract with Shelley Recording Company and start working for Shelley. But there was other things why I really came to England, you know. The political warfare in Jamaica in the 70s was terrible, you know what I mean? And I never wanted to get involved in them kind of things. So I was glad for the opportunity to, because I have traveled before I came to England. Dennis, me, and Delroy Wilson, and Scotty. 3 guys were gonna leave me now. May God rest them soul. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We used to tour. We did Cayman Island. We did Canada. You know what I mean?
And this is all before you came to the UK?
This is all before.
So that's basically in the early 70s?
Yeah, like 70, 71, 72, and I came here in 73.
When you came from Jamaica to England, was it a big shock? Or was the music climate the same, similar to Jamaica?
Well, the thing is, when I came here first, it was all Jamaican music because I never knew that people in England were playing my record until I came here.
Which were the artists that were here that were established already that you knew at the time?
Well, established artists at the time was people like Jimmy Cliff, you know, and Bob Marley and the Wailers, because I used to work with the musicians them that later become Wailers, like Family Man Barrett and his brother Carlton Barrett. You know what I mean? And Wire Lindo. I used to record with them long before Bob even took them up as Wailers.
And what was it like working with those people? I mean, you mentioned some big names there, Prince Buster and people like that.
Well, it was a pleasure, you know what I mean? Because he gave me my first start. You know what I mean? He was the first person that took me and Junior to the studio. So I'm very grateful for that. And every time him see me, him say him proud of me, you know what I mean?
And he's still touring to this day, isn't he?
Yeah.
So what labels did you work with as a young man, apart from Prince Buster? What other producers did you work with?
As I say, I work with Joe Gibbs, Rupee Edwards, Cox and Dad of Studio One. You know what I mean? Bunny Lee, Duke Reed of Treasure Isle Music.
Tell us a bit about Duke Reed, the great man Duke Reed, because not many artists that I've talked to, you know, actually can talk about him.
Well, Duke, I can tell you about him because I just born and grew around the corner from where Duke. I have his studio and his liquor store. The Duke was definitely a character, you know what I mean? Because it's like a man who used to have 3 guns, you know what I mean?
I heard about it.
One in him ankle, one round him waist, and a big rifle over him shoulder. And 4 corner of the street, that's where he keeps his liquor in the daytime when it open him liquor store. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the Duke was really a character because sometimes the man them were working on the studio and things now go too right, the rhythm now really, like the musician them not have no vibes. Him just come upstairs and just fire pure shot in the roof. I remember one time a youth named Thin Leg, a good drummer, he was playing the drummer like him never get it right. and the Duke come upstairs, because the Duke always have a liquor speaker that run from the studio down to his liquor store, so him can always hear what's happening in the studio. The Duke come upstairs, man, mad man, and fire pure shot. Thin leg say I go to the toilet. From that we not see thin leg again. thin leg disappear. So the Duke was definitely a character, but he was a good man. I remember Duke every Sunday. The people them would come and line up, and Duke would come out with a pan full of money and just give it away, you know what I mean? Everybody would come up and Duke just give them money, but you can't trick him. I don't know, because people try it. Get money and go back, go join the line again. But Duke always catch up on them.
Did he run a sound system as well?
Yeah, man, he had one of the biggest sound. The first two big sound in Jamaica was Duke Reid and Studio One. There was Rival. Because I tell you how recording really started in Jamaica. The man them just build the songs them for play upon them sound. Then other sound man hear the song them and say them wanted to for play, you know what I mean? And that's how the record industry came about. People have them stereo and them things at home, them want the song too. So the man them just start press record.
This station rules the nations with versions. It's warm and easy in the world of reggae beat.
Did you ever get to sing on Duke Reid sound?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We used to sing when I was a little kid still, you know. They would put me on my box like a crate, a drink crate, to reach the mic, because them days I was so little. And the mic only have one stage, you know what I mean? It can't, not like mic now where up and down. It's either you climb up to it or you crouch to it. Yeah.
Well, I talked to Ken Booth and he told me that he was short as well, and they had to put him on a table to sing to people when he performed in clubs. When you sung on those sound systems, obviously that gave you the bug, and you decided that you wanted to be a singer from that young age, or was it somebody encouraged you to go into the studio?
You used to have a lot of corners, right, where we as youth would try to sing. So I usually have a little crew at my yard gate at night time, because we had a light post at my gate in Woodwell Street, and I used to have my little crew there, you know what I mean? And we would sing on them thing. The Junior English now him come from Oxquist Street. The film crew was Oxquist Street. So them always say a little sing around the road. So them introduced me and Junior said, well then, let's team up. And Junior knew this brethren who used to work with Prince Buster. So Junior talked to him and asked him, let's go and see Buster. And we went to Buster's place. The rest is history. I don't really want to go in it because it's too much things.
What was it like for you to hear your music being played on the radio?
It was a joy, you know what I mean? Because I remember I was a kid at them time, and I only could wear my shoes on Sundays. You know what I mean? My one pair of shoes that my daddy buy me, I only could wear it on Sundays. And then I have to take it off back Monday, you know what I mean? So the first time my song played on the radio, the Saturday night, it was an exciting moment for me, you know what I mean? And the Sunday now, I put on my Sunday best now, because as a kid in Jamaica, it's only them time that we get for dress up Sunday day. So I put on my Sunday best and put on my shoe. I remember the Monday morning, I get up, put on back my shoes again, and my father say, go take off the shoes when that mash up a sway guy do. Just tell him, say, watch this. You never hear my song on the radio Saturday night. Well, you see, me's a singer now and I'm not walking barefoot again. And before these shoes mash up, you guys see many more shoes, you know. And God, from that day, knock board. Have a lot of shoes.
I'll tell you what, you mentioned some stuff there, and I mean, you talked about Duke Reid and that. You don't look old enough to have been around that long, you know what I mean? And your music sounds fresh, voice sounds fresh.
Yeah, well, music keep you young, you know. 'Cause I know some man who are older than me right now, who been in the business. You can't tell them, say them a old boy.
Warm and easy. Scene. Big it up. This is Nero's Joseph. Bigging up all the massive them. Stay locked.
You've been to Europe and stuff?
Yeah, I've been all over Europe. I've been to America many times, Canada many times, Trinidad.
Would you still say you were surprised by the way people, especially in Europe, how they appreciated your music and how they understood the language and everything?
Yeah, at first, but now I know that these people are listening to my songs, because I had a contract once with a French company. They were the one who I licensed OK Fred album to, because most of my songs, I own them,
Yeah, man, tell them, say, I call it P, the Lyrical Fire, and right now you're in tune to DJ Warm and Easy on the World Reggae Beat Show. England, step in! Warm and Easy on the baddest DJ.
Now you're a yaga yaga, okay Fred, bully for you, okay Fred. Now you're a yaga yaga, I wanna be one too, okay Fred. Now I'm a yaga yaga, okay Fred. What do I do?
Mentioned OK Fred, and some other favourites that I can mention is like Little Way Different, and songs like that. What inspired you to write those music?
Well, a little way different. I wrote that song when Dennis Brown and I was pulling together. You know what I mean? Me and him and Greg Isaac, the three of us is like this. Anybody in Jamaica will tell you that. But people usually say Dennis and me sound alike, so I wrote that song, saying that if him and I sing the same song, you can identify us same way, because every man does this thing a little way different.
Yeah.
Another favourite is Happiness Forget.
Happiness Forget.
That's one of the, I mean, when we keep revival dances and stuff, that record there, you could play that now and it come in like it was just made a few weeks ago.
True.
Timeless. You know, how do you feel to hear those music still being played on now?
Feel good, but I want to tell you that look at a song like Movie Star.
Yeah.
We did that. Gregory and I produced that song 1971. You know what I mean? Look for a tune like Black Cinderella 1972. You know what I mean? You'll never know. Within the same time, 72, 73. And those songs never stop playing. From your playing vintage, you have to play Errol Dunkley. In a Jamaica, any party you go, you must hear 2 or 3 Errol Dunkley for the night.
You mentioned the cool ruler Gregory Isaacson passed away recently, but you know the man really well.
Yeah, man, me and him grow, man.
What was he like? Tell the people about Gregory Isaacson.
Gregory is a loving youth. Everybody love him. Kind, You know what I mean? And all them things him share with the people them and all of that. And everybody love Gregory, very sympathetic person.
And it's very fitting that he's been given a state funeral as well, don't you think, as well, in Jamaica? Because nowadays I notice, I don't think they give the Jamaican artists like yourself enough accolade, enough reward for the music and the efforts what you've put in over the years.
That is true.
You know, I think we need to do more for our industry.
True.
You know,
look at Sugar Minott, him just passed away the other day too. Yeah. There's nothing, they don't look, like them don't respect us and realize that reggae music is what get Jamaica known
on the map. And
on the map. People like we
paved the way.
Yeah, we took the music into some cribbits and corners of the world. Yeah. Because I remember the first time we went to Canada to do a show. We was performing with a calypso band. They never knew nothing about reggae. And it's we have to break them, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Play our song for them at the rehearsal and say, listen to this. You hear the ska guitar, you hear the keyboard man who is playing, you hear the bass man, follow that pattern. And I want to tell you, I don't think them guys that play calypso anymore.
You yourself now, what's happening for you in the present day for Errol Dunkley?
Well, this is the best time of my career, I want to tell you. Beginning it was nice and then it gets sour and then it get back a little way, but right now it's really flowing because I'm working harder than before, doing a lot of shows. I have a lot of offers.
They talk about Gregory Isaacs have a big catalogue, but you've got a big catalogue of tune as well.
That's right.
And I've noticed that over the years, the artists like yourself with longevity in the music, they're only getting their rewards now for music what they did years ago.
That's right.
Is that the same for you as well?
Yeah, that's what I'll say. This is the best time of my career. Mm-hmm. And it's happening in my twilight years, so it's a joy, you know what I mean?
Tell us about some of the recent albums and singles, the names of them that you've released recently.
I've got an album that was released on Studio One called Love is Amazing.
Father, this is my prayer for guidance and protection.
I have an album called Errol Again that is on CD, was distributed by Jetstar, and I have another album that I part produced with Tapazuki called Selective Songs. You know, that is on a CD as well.
And do you feature on a lot of the reggae revival shows in Jamaica as well?
Yeah, man, we do a lot of Heineken Star Time, Stars Are Us.
And everybody's still got that burning fire inside of them to want to sing to the public.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Errol Dunkley, many thanks for joining us here on the World Reggae Beat. And before you go, you know, I want you to big up some people out there that will be listening around the globe.
Well, right now, I have a son who's a rapper. I'm born in England. Call himself Champion. I want to big him up, you know what I mean? It's a big up son. I have another son who's playing football. Okay. Yeah, I'm really good. Listen out for him. His name Errol Dunkley. Right? I have another son who's a Jamaican DJ. He's now living here. Call himself Devon Diamond. So, you know, later on you're going to see some more Dunkley in the music industry, you know what I mean? I want to big up all my friends them, big up all who know Errol Dunkley. I want to big up my manager Dave. And I want to big up him lady, Nursey, whoever look after we. And make sure so we get for food and them things there.
All right.
Miss Lindsay. Or me call her Nursey. My name that.
And before you go, I want to drop you in the hot seat and ask you if you could drop a little acapella before you go. For make them know, sir, Errol Dunkley we had talked to for real.
There's a spark of magic in your eye. Candy line appear each time you smile. I never thought that fairy tales came true, but they come true when I'm near you. You're a genie in disguise. We full of wonders and surprise. And
Bet you by golly, wow. Well, you don't know that one goes out to the ladies.
Enough respect for that. This is one of the favourites as well. And this one's called
Movie Star.
You don't know.
World chance.
There you go, the sounds there of the man called Errol Dunkley.
I love you.
And once again, enough respect for joining us here on the World Reggae Beat. Errol Dunkley, we look forward to talking to you soon.
Great.
Blessed. Bye for now.
Thank you for having me.
Well, the vibe is warm and easy. Keep it locked. Etana, the strong one, said that.
Yo, this is Daville. When I'm in town, I keep it locked to World Reggae Beat. Yeah, on the radio with DJ Warm and Easy.
Linville Thompson, it's a special request to DJ Warm and Easy. And big up the World Beat sound.
This is Mojo Morgan from Morgan Heritage, and you're listening to DJ Warm and Easy.
This is Oakton Linden. You're in tune to Warm and Easy.
Yeah, man, it's Grams Morgan once again from the case. I want to tell you, it's all about roots rock, reggae music. Seen right here with DJ Warm and Easy with World Beat sound. Right here in the UK, yeah? Where everybody feeling okay. Oh, this is World Beat sound.
Maybe you should just surrender. Everything you have, so World Beat again. Maybe you should leave this moment. It might not feel the same. Maybe you should just surrender. World Beat won't turn away. When we're in the dance, I don't bother. We'll blow your sound away. Sitting up on top of the world. Oh, oh. All I have, everything I have. This is a World Beat song. Maybe you should try to tell me that you are really scared. Maybe you should just forget it, 'cause you don't really care. When we're in the dance, I'll surrender. World Beat, you just don't care. We're sitting up on top of the world. Oh, all I have, everything I have. This is a World Beat song. World Beat song. We are World Beat song.
Yeah, no, Mr. Warm and Easy, internationally renowned. This is Tenor Star, the visionary, live and living colors, endorsing this. Oh, yeah, yes. Warm and Easy. For all the ladies around the world, it's blessed. Boom. In the midst of my adversities, hey, you came along to guide me. Hey, hey. And though my enemies are all surrounding me, 'cause though I walk through the valleys of death, ain't no idiot sound, never make me fret. You said no, you said, warm and easy. Oh yeah, warm and easy. Oh yes. Ha. When the other sounds have failed me, hey, warm and easy, never leave we. Hey, hey. And no matter what the jumping sound may try, 'cause you're my shield, my rock and my guide. Ain't no idiot sound, never come beside. You said no, you said, warm and easy.
This is Diverse FM 102.8.